So traders, right now I am seeing some people out there being a bit worried about the actual cryptocurrencies and what's going on. And I'm starting to get like people saying, oh, is this the top? And are we going to get a crash and all that sort of stuff? So I want to set this straight. Are we about to get a crypto crash from here? I know some people, especially intraday, they're starting to freak out because if I bring this up, this is the intraday charts, right? So if I bring this, let me just take this off the screen. If I bring up the intraday charts, you can see the intraday charts are starting to really come down, right? Like the last 15, the 15-minute chart and the last 5-minute chart as well. Here's what I want you to do with your trading that's going to really help you see the forest from the trees and not get sucked into maybe the media, maybe even the short-term swings that's happening on a day-by-day basis. See the forest from the trees so you can know exactly what's going on, what to expect, and how to take advantage of it. Make sense? So remember, the really big thing we want to see is where is the overall, what is this right now, right? And the way you see what is this right now on any market that I do, I always like to go to the weekly chart, right? Because the daily chart can have a lot of ups and downs. Now, the big thing that I'm always looking for in any market out there, and this does work on any market out there, is what is the trend in place right now. So no matter what market I'm looking at, if I'm looking at the stock market, if I'm looking at an individual stock, if I'm looking at gold and silver, if I'm looking at anything out there, I'm saying to myself, what is the trend? And is this just a pullback, a counter trend before we continue the trend, right? Because the way the market works is what? We go up for a bit, and then we go through, and then we go on to go through these counter trends, and then we go up for a bit, and then we may go sideways, and then we go up a bit. But what is actually happening through here? And this is where maybe the media, here they say, oh my goodness, crypto crash and big moves and all that sort of stuff, right? Now for me, I'm always looking at what is the market telling me? Because that's the thing we trade, right? It's like, even if it's bad news, the market going to go up and so on and so forth. So the thing I want you to realize is that sometimes we can get so sucked into short-term movements about any individual stock, indices, gold, silver, mining sector, individual mining stocks, even Bitcoin or individual cryptocurrencies. And I always bring it back to one simple thing. What's the trend right now on the weekly charts? One, and what's happening right now? Is it actually continuing that trend? Is it going through one of the counter trends right now? What's really going on? And there I can actually then step back and see the forest from the trees, right? So with that being said, if I look at this, if I go back to my daily charts now, so this is my daily charts here, as you can see. So my daily charts here are just going sideways through here. If I go to my weekly charts, what is going on here? So if I look at my weekly chart, what's happening here? If I do my drawing, right? We go from a low to high, and then we had a pullback or a sideways movement. Then we come back down, and then we had the drop, and then we come back up, right? So what is actually going on here right now? Right? What's actually happening here right now? The thing that's happening here right now, this is just a short-term little drip in the markets. And I don't expect any big crash in the cryptocurrencies. I don't expect this to be the top. This may get a little short-term movement, right? And we may get a little short-term movement down like that. Then we're probably going to pick back up. And then I'm expecting to see this thing break above the highs and go for another really big move. Now, this, I believe, could be one of those short-term shake and bakes, shaking the weak hands out for people who don't understand this stuff, right? And it's so important. And you'll be able to see that second link in the description there, guys. If you go to getjohnshelp.com, on that page, you'll be able to see I've got an actual video there walking you through my actual trading system, and you'll see the reason why this is my rule number one in my actual trading system, right? You'll be able to see that. And if you'd like to get full complete trading course, there's also a trading course that I'm giving away for free as well too. So the thing that I'm always looking for, and especially when it comes to my coaching clients and myself, is that, okay, what's going on right now? What's going on right now? And as you can see, when we look back, when we step back, it's okay, what's the weekly chart telling us? When we step back, it's okay, this is what's going on right now. We can see that not really much, right? Low, high, low. This is the high, low. And guess what? Now we're starting to pick up from here, right? So that's what's happening right now as we speak when it comes to the cryptocurrencies. So therefore, if I bring up this chart here, all I can see is that this has just had this movement down here. And no, I don't see this being a big crashing period. In fact, I see this being more like what? I see this being more like, let's see if we can draw some trend lines here, right? So there may be something going on there, right? And there definitely is something going on through here as well, right? So there to there, there to there. So that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing that, and I'm also seeing this here right now, bam, bam. So I'm actually expecting this thing to hold and have a nice big movement to the upside. I don't expect this thing to drop down. Now, bring it back. Caveat. What's happening right now is what we trade. We trade what we see, not what we hope for, right? So what we're seeing right now is this is just a sideways movement. I don't believe this is going to be a really big drop in the markets. This short-term little movement here, guys, it is absolutely nothing, right? Absolutely nothing. And oh, by the way, traders, by the way, look at this here. The L-shaped pattern, right? Down, across. You guys know my L-shaped pattern, large bar. It's one of the most successful patterns out there, right? It is the most successful trading pattern out there, period. It is. Once you start to, when you start to get everything lined up with what I call my A quality setup, and I teach you all that in the trading course. And if you go to getjohnshelp.com, you'll see that there's a presentation there, and also you can join. I've got 2 spots left for the coaching, so you can go apply for the coaching, and you get all the details about that with that second link in the description there. But to me, the L-shaped type of a pattern is the most highest probability trading system on the planet of at least giving you a good move in the direction, right? And this is an example through here. What is this? Up, sideways, and away we go again. So that's what I'm looking at there, guys, when it comes to the cryptocurrencies right now. I don't expect this to be a big crash and a big movement. Why? Because this big, massive weekly chart is still coming up through here. If we go look at some of the other cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, right? Ethereum's coming down through here. What is Ethereum probably going to do? It's probably going to what? It's probably going to hold here and start to rally back out and start to create a really good high low here. Why? Because look at the weekly charts. Look at the weekly charts. Now, when we do start to really break above that high there, we're probably going to go for a move. But look what's happening here, right? Low, higher low, and now we're just getting some form of a pullback. So what am I expecting right now? What am I expecting? Keep it really simple. This is a low point. That's a bit of a higher low. That's definitely a higher low. So what am I expecting here? I'm expecting some sort of higher low again to continue this upward movement. And I expect something like that. So from there to there. So no matter what market you're looking at, now this is not with all cryptocurrencies, right? But the 2 top dogs, so to speak, with Bitcoin and Ethereum, traders right now, no, there is no big crash coming in the cryptocurrencies. And I know some people are starting to freak out with the short-term drop that's been happening for the last couple of days. Relax, guys. Relax, because I truly believe that we're getting ready. This is a bit of a mock charge. This is a mock charge. Shake the weak hands out before we see a really big movement up.